Dear students, this material is prepared to help you to develop your reading skills. Open your book and listen to the story. Do this exercise several times until you get the fluency just like the way it is read out to you. The two merchants. Do you always return what you borrow? What will you do if a friend borrows something and does not return it? Will you remind your friend? What will you say to your friend? Let's read a story about how Birbal, an advisor in the court of the Mughal Emperor Akbar, made a man give back what he had borrowed from a friend. Birbal was known for his keen intelligence, far-mindedness, and proximity to the emperor. Citizens seeking justice often came to Birbal, particularly when Akbar was away from the city. In one particular instance, Birbal was trying to resolve a dispute between two merchants. So, you have no proof of what you are saying, Ramchand? No, Hujur. No written receipt for 1500 rupees that you say you lent your friend Jwala Prasad. And no witness to the transaction. No, Hujur. Jwala Prasad is a fellow merchant as well as a friend. He needed the money and promised to return it within 6 months. So I lent it to him. I thought he would honor his word. But he refuses even to remember what happened. Write down all that you have told me and sign it. I will see what I can do. I must send for Jwala Prasad, the second merchant. Let me see what he has to say about the matter. Jwala Prasad arrives. Raja Sahib, I am deeply honored and grateful for this summons. How may I be of service to you, Lordship? Read this. All lies, your Lordship, all lies. I thought Ramchand was my friend. I have helped him so many times, and this is how he repays me? I know his shop is not doing well, but this is not the way. So, you deny that Ramchand lent you 1500 rupees which you promised to return within 6 months. I absolutely deny it, Your Honor. And surely he would have taken a receipt from me if he had lent me such a large sum. Why does he not produce that receipt? He says he did not take a receipt. That is the problem. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Raja Sahib, I am your humble servant. A few days later. You remember Ramchand and Jwala Prasad? Send both the merchants a large jar of ghee, each with a request that they sell the ghee for me after checking its purity. On heating the ghee, both Ramchand and Jwala Prasad discovered a gold mohor at the bottom of the jar. I must take the mohor to Birbal. It must have fallen into the ghee by mistake. A gold mohor? Let me give this to my son. Jwala Prasad's son helped him in the shop. The merchant goes to his son. Keep this safely till I ask for it. When the two merchants had sold the ghee that Birbal had sent them, they went back to give him the money for the sale. Ramchand went there first. Thank you, Ramchand. You may go now. Jwala Prasad appeared later with a smaller amount of money. Is that the best price you could get for 1.5 mounds of ghee? Your Lordship, the jar only contained 1 mound. I weighed it before I heated the ghee. My son was with me. Then my men may have made a mistake. Please wait while I find out. Birbal goes inside. Go to Jwala Prasad's house and fetch his son. Tell him that his father wants him to bring the gold mohor that he found at the bottom of the jar of ghee. After some time. Have you brought the gold mohor? Yes. Weren't there 2 mohors in the jar of ghee? No, Your Honor, we found just one. What nonsense! What would a gold mohor be doing in a jar of ghee? But don't you remember? We found the mohor in the jar when we heated the ghee. You took the mohor out and gave it to me for safekeeping. Yes, I remember. I gave you a mohor, but it didn't come out of any jar. One of my customers gave it to me. Your son is telling the truth, Jwala Prasad. I put the gold mohor in the jar myself to see what you would do with it. Jwala Prasad began to sweat in fear. My memory must be playing tricks on me, Your Honor. Please forgive me. Jwala Prasad turned to his son. Give the gold mohor to his lordship at once. How can we keep what doesn't belong to us? And when do you propose to return the 1500 rupees you borrowed from your friend Ramchand? Haven't you returned the money yet? Be quiet. Don't rebuke your son. He is an honest lad, and he will make a better merchant than you. Now, follow his example and tell me the truth. Now, there is no way out. I must confess. Please forgive me, Your Honor. I lied to you. You must give Ramchand double the amount that you had borrowed from him. Jwala Prasad returned the money to Ramchand and asked for forgiveness. Jwala Prasad also returned the money he owed Birbal for half amount of ghee. If such a dishonest man can still have an honest son, then God be praised. There is still hope for humanity.